Hi everyone, so I'm here today to talk to you about the feeling of being undeserved or unworthy. So I think this is one of the most important belief systems that are so ingrained in each and every single one of our lives and thoughts and actions, even if they're completely on autopilot, which is why it's so important to recognize if you really do feel this way. Believing that you're unworthy or that you don't deserve your goals is the best and most surefire way to keep yourself from ever achieving anything that you truly want. Even if you're going for it, you can get in your own way, or you can self-sabotage, or things will just kind of happen that, push you to give up on yourself when you shouldn't. And a lot of that comes from the belief of either saying that I am worthy, I do deserve this, versus saying that, I really want this, but I'm not sure if it really is meant for me or if I'm qualified enough to have this certain goal, so I'm just going to talk myself out of it and maybe give up, but always kind of regret that I didn't do it. And that's the feeling that I want to avoid. So I realized that I personally felt like I was undeserving of my own goals in college especially. And I think realizing how much of my college experience I truly didn't take advantage of, or how much of it I might regret, was super, super eye-opening for me, and I know that I never want to treat an experience like that again. Basically, what I mean by regretting part of my college experience is that I started out as a neuroscience major my freshman year. So in high school and middle school, my whole education before, I knew that my strengths were English, were languages, arts, humanities. Those were kind of my things. That's what I was good at. But of course, you hear so much about the STEM world, about technology and education, about computer engineering being the future. So I thought, look, if I'm interested in psychology or in people or in humanities, I'm just going to take it to the most scientific level that I can, which is neuroscience. And I'm just going to magically gain the skills to be amazing at like organic chemistry and all these things that have just only given me anxiety in the past. Instead of following the advice of so many different people, other students, other faculty members, staff, even people in high school, I just felt like, no, I need to prove myself. I need to be the smartest at this certain subject because the subject in itself is super impressive. So what ended up happening is that I actually had a lot of really bad anxiety in the upper level math and science classes I had to take. I knew I wasn't happy, but I didn't know what to do about it. I didn't know how to fix my problems. So instead what I ended up doing is, just getting anxiety, trying to deal with it. I ended up getting a ton of panic attacks. I had to, spend a bunch of time in therapy or trying out meds, and none of that really felt right to me or was working out for me. And so I realized at the end of the day that I'm just putting myself in situations where I'm not going to thrive. And I could have, really taken the advice that had already been told to me and felt like, I was okay in deciding that a certain subject wasn't right for me. I didn't have to predetermine all of it. I didn't have to do it to impress other people. And instead of listening to that advice, I just kept telling myself that I needed to prove my worth. And that ended up just getting me in trouble. I ended up getting terrible grades, not terrible, but grades that I wasn't super proud of in all of those difficult classes I was taking. I ended up changing my major anyway. That's why I'm so passionate about speaking out about feeling undeserving and feeling like it's important to recognize that you might feel that you are undeserving or unworthy of your goals. Because if you'd asked me that question 4 years ago, I would have said, no, I'm super smart, I'm intelligent, I have lots of friends, and, I can definitely do this. And it's not that I couldn't do it, it's what was the point in me doing it if I didn't care about it, if it was the complete opposite of all my strengths. And so I think the worst part about it was that I'd heard that same advice and I just didn't take it because I kept thinking of myself as outside of the audience that person was giving that advice to. I was like, you know what, yeah, maybe everyone else should follow their dreams, or maybe everyone else should take classes that they're interested in, but I don't deserve to. I don't feel like that is going to do anything good for me. But really that all came from a low sense of self-worth, or feeling like I didn't really deserve to be truly happy, like feeling like I needed to struggle in order to make it or to validate myself, which is the most absurd thought. So I've compiled a couple of ways that maybe can help you realize if you yourself might think of yourself as unworthy or feeling like you don't deserve the best. And that is when you find it difficult to set goals for yourself, when you find it difficult to picture your future in any capacity whatsoever, when you find it difficult to stick to any kind of certain plan, and when you just give up easily on anything that you're doing, whether it be a fitness goal or a life career or a major in college or anything. If you try new thing after new thing after new thing without really getting anywhere, it might be because you feel like you don't deserve that ultimate success. You have to realize that even if you are working towards it, if you deep down don't feel like you deserve it, then you might just self-sabotage. You might not ever actually get there, not because you're not working hard, but because you don't feel like you deserve it. Thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you can tell, I'm super passionate about the idea of feeling unworthy. So if you've ever encountered that, or if you can relate to any part of this video, please let me know. I'd love to hear your story. Let me know down in the comments as much as you'd like to tell me. And if you are interested in this topic, I actually filmed a part 2 of this video. So in part 2, I'm going to address 4 ways that you can actually start helping yourself feel like you deserve your goals today. So thank you again so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this and want to see more content like it. And don't forget to follow part 2. I will link that in the description below. Thanks so much. Bye.